Hello, my name is Kristy Putnam. I'm a senior trainer of Tai Chi Easy and healer within medical Qigong. I am the founder of TheraChi, LifeCraft, and Mindful Movement Mastermind. I am here today to help you craft your mindful practice to manage stress and chronic conditions, so you can boost productivity and enjoy more free time. Take a moment to notice the place where your feet touch the earth. Sink down, shift your weight to one foot, slowly peel up the other foot and step out to shoulder width. Inhale, the hands float up like clouds to shoulder high. Exhale, the elbows drop down into the earth. Inhale. And exhale, breathing deeper, moving slower. Following your breath at your own pace. When you inhale, your hands float up like clouds. Exhale, roots out the balls of your feet deep into the earth in all directions, out to infinity. For extra challenge, if you like, as your hands float up, you can slightly lift the heels off the ground. Exhale, roots out the balls of your feet. Coordinating your inhale as your hands float up with your heels. We say, respect the wobbles as they teach us better balance. Letting the hands rest at the side, beginning simply to shift your weight. Bend one knee, straighten that leg, and then bend the other knee. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, sink your weight into one foot. Let your body follow your knee that bends. Notice the movement is so slight that if an apple were on top of your head, it would remain stationary. The spine vertical, like a broomstick. Our Tai Chi pole. Shifting your weight to one foot, turn the other toes out to 45 degrees. Now bend that knee, shift your weight, and turn the hips. The hips point the same direction as the bent knee, and the toes that take the weight. Straighten that leg, bend the other knee. Allow the hips to follow as they rotate. The torso simply turns around your Tai Chi pole from side to side. Imagine that apple on top of the head. Noticing your slow, deep breathing. The arms hanging heavy like ropes dangling. Notice as you straighten the leg, it's as if you're pushing off the earth. Making any little adjustments when your weight is on one foot, turning the other toes to find your happy knees. Continuing to push off the earth as you straighten the leg, allowing the energy of the earth to move up the leg, into the torso, through the arms, and to the hands, allowing the hands to swing freely like heavy ropes. The hands begin to connect with the body. Or simply continue to practice a slow, mindful shift of weight from one foot to the other without swinging the arms. If you like, bending the elbows, making fists. The fists connect with the abdomen, the low back, energizing the organs, the kidneys, liver, spleen, gallbladder, pancreas. Bend the elbows a little more, push off the earth a little more. Send the hands up to the chest, waking up the heart, the lungs. Flat palms to the tops of the shoulders. Give yourself a pat on the back for being here today, practicing your self-care. Back down to the chest. And below the ribs. Slowly unwinding back to stillness. Checking in with our sensing posture, bending the knees, dropping the tailbone, slightly separating the knees. Imagine a spring pushing them apart to be above the feet. Find your ride the horse posture. Maybe you have a small stance and a slight bend of the knees, allowing the tailbone to drop down and tuck under. That curve in the low back becoming a straight spine. The tailbone dropping, the base of the skull lifting, as if an arrow in the center pointing two directions. The tailbone drops, base of the skull lifts. Feel the spine growing longer, lengthening the torso. As if you're about to sit in a chair and the tailbone moves backwards, imagine the shins moving forward to find your sensing posture. Roll the shoulders up and back a few times. Let the shoulders drop back and down into a relaxed position. Little pockets of air under your armpits, bringing your hands about where your pockets would be, holding a nice circle with your arms. Sinking down, ride the horse. Maybe your horse is a Clydesdale, maybe it's a pony. Listen to your body. Stay in your comfort zone. Do what feels good. Take a nice big exhale. We're going to lift one arm on the inhale. Let that hand point at the chest and drop back down. Imagine the elbow is heavy, tied to a rock, weighing it down. The hand floats up, rotating around the elbow. The hand comes to point at the chest. Exhale down. Inhale up. Sink and rise. Allow the pelvis to tilt. The tailbone moving forward and backwards as you sink and rise. Exhale, inhale. Dropping both hands down, ride the horse. Check in with your knees, your tailbone, the base of the skull. Long spine growing longer and longer, taller. Take a nice big exhale. Inhale, both hands rotate to point at the chest, heavy elbows. Hug the tree, ride the horse, standing meditation posture. Take a nice big exhale. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, the hands drop down the sides. Grab a hug. And exhale. Following your own breath. Exhale and sink. Inhale and rise. Open, expand, and drop. Adding in a shift of weight to one side. Noticing as you inhale and lift, the hands draw up the empty heel. On the inhale, lifting the empty heel off the ground. Continuing just as you are, whatever feels good. If you like, on that inhale, drag the toes over to kickstand. Exhale, sink and step back out. Inhale, kickstand. Inhale, picks up your foot. Sink down, exhale, step back out. Few more. Slower and slower exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the nose or out the mouth. Last one, both sides. And bending both knees, sinking down, pushing off the earth. Bend the knees, straighten the legs. Let that bounce move through the body, shaking the hands almost without effort, letting that bouncing off the earth. Move the arms, flop the hands, shaking like a tree, cleansing all the cells, reset the nervous system. Shake like the tree with the leaves blowing in the wind. Shake off the stress. And slowly bringing one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Centering position. Noticing the sensations moving through the body. Turning inward. Allowing the hands to float out in front to embrace moon. One hand floats up overhead, drops down, and the other hand, like swimming the backstroke. Inhale and lift, exhale, release. Receiving something precious, letting go of something that no longer serves. Allowing the elbows to become heavier and heavier and heavier. And the elbows dropping down to the sides of the body. The hands drawing circles around the elbows. Noticing the hands passing in front of the face as they circle around the elbow. Shifting the weight from one foot to the other. Slower and slower, hands pass like clouds. On the inhale, the hand picks up the foot, step in and out. Inhale, kickstand. Exhale, release.